Okay, time.
Uncle, your video is still off.
Hey, Janice, could you do the prayers, please?
जी अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. Beloved God, help us all to love you more and more, and still yet more, till we become worthy of union with you, and help us all to hold fast to Baba's love till the very end. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. Avatar Meher Baba.
Jai Baba, everybody. Welcome to our Bombay Center's Thursday evening program. At the onset, I would like to invite our one and only Lord Meher Baba, and not only just come and join us, but to take over the entire proceedings of this meeting. I have a lot of good news to share with you all. One is our great Janice's son, Josh, has passed with 78% in his annual exams. Yes, he deserves an applause. All I hope and wish and pray to Baba to keep his nazar on him and to guide him, help him, guide him and protect him in all his future endeavors.
Thank you.
Today, we have some special guests who I would like you all to just say hi, Jai Baba. So please come and tell your name and
My name is Zahan. Jai Baba, everyone.
Uncle, we couldn't see him clearly. Can you come in the view in the camera? We couldn't see him.
Can't see him.
Can't see him. Are you under
Better. Yes.
Okay.
Jai Baba.
Everybody seen him now?
Hi, Kesanu.
Okay. Come.
My name is
his mother.
Delnaz. I'm his mom. Jai Baba, everyone.
And how are you related?
And I am Kamal Ruhani's daughter.
Jai Baba. Someday we would like you to come and share something also. Okay? Jai Baba. Right. Now, when I'd met Pawan, we have a guest speaker, Mr. Pawan Manghnani. Have I pronounced it right, sir?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. He's a very talented young man. He's a stand-up comedian. He acts. He even makes small movies, etc., etc., etc. His actual business is his father's company where they deal and supply in steel. When I was introduced to him, Delna, I remember telling us he's the richest, one of the richest Sindhis in Dubai. That may be a joke, but still, what I feel that he is rich and wealthy is in his love for Meher Baba. And that wealth really counts, really matters. I'll give a small incident. हमारे center के सामने window में से we can see our famous building called Antilla, which is the residence of Mukesh Ambani. And one day somebody said, "Arey, what a rich man he is, and kitna wealth hai uske paas, etc., etc." And somebody else piped in and corrected, but he doesn't have Baba. And I think, my dear friends, those of us who have Baba with us have this invaluable, जिसकी कोई कीमत कर नहीं सके, वैसी धनराशि हमें प्राप्त हुई है. Without making much of fuss, I would like Pawan to now take over. He has some amazing stories to tell us. So, all yours, sir. Pawan, go ahead.
Thank you, Jai Meher Baba. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we all can.
Okay, super. So I'll start from the very start. I was asked to share my connection with Baba, but to share that, I need to start when I was born. I was born and brought up in Dubai, which we all know is the cleanest city in India. And I was born in a joint family of 18 people. And it was a madhouse where, you know, everybody's praying to all the gods possible. So as a kid, I was very confused because there was so many types of gods, right? So if my mom followed Radha Swami, dad followed all the gods, Dada followed everyone else. So my exams were coming up. I was very stressed as a 7-8-year-old kid. And I asked Dad, my exams are coming up and which god should I pray to? So Dad said, what kind of a question is this? Pray to all the gods. And Dada said something else. Mom said, you pray to my God, and all of that happened. And I got so confused. I said, how can I pray to all the gods? There must be a specific God for exams. So they said, no, you pray to all. So I said, but there are 330 million gods in India, which means at one point there were more gods in India than Indian in India. So I never got that answer until I met Baba. So I stopped. So all of this turned me off. You know, a lot of rituals in my house that Tuesday ko bal nahi katte, and then there were a lot of other rituals also. Okay, we can't eat non-veg on Mondays and Thursdays. So that was really off-putting, and I didn't get the answers. Just hang on, 1 second. Joint family, so family members walking by. So I didn't get my answers, right? And it was quite difficult. So Tuesday को बाल नहीं काटते क्यों? बोला ये भगवान ने बोला है. Monday को नॉनवेज नहीं खाते, भगवान का दिन है. बोला क्या भगवान के सारे दिन नहीं है कि यही दिन पे क्यों नहीं खाना? So as growing up, I kept asking these questions, and every answer put me off religion completely and traditions completely. So one day I tried Monday को, you know, I ate chicken, and I thought मतलब क्या होएगा? बोला बहुत बुरा हो जाएगा. So I thought I might die. Something bad will happen. So I waited the whole day. I was stressed. I was waiting. Something is gonna happen to me. 12 बजे तक कुछ नहीं हुआ. So then I thought कि maybe 4 बजे शिव भगवान का टाइम है तो 4 बजे तक कुछ हो सकता है. Then I stayed up till 4 a.m. and nothing happened. I like यार ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है. तो I started eating on days that were not allowed and doing things opposite tradition, which was supposed to be followed. And all of this put me off. And then eventually I went to Australia to study. I met this guy called Zubin Kalchuri. Okay, so he was my roommate in Australia. And, first thing I saw in his room was a calendar. And I said, Amir Khan, wow. So there was a photo of someone who looked like Amir Khan. And he said, no, that is not Amir Khan. That is Avtar Meher Baba. So I said, ये कौन सा बाबा है? Like, again, मैं दुबई से आया हूँ all the way Australia. यहाँ पे भी मेरे को बाबा मिल गए. And which Baba is this? He said, no, he maintained silence for 44 years. My family runs the Avtar Meher Baba Trust. And he started telling me about it. I said, okay, fine. I didn't pay much heed to it. After 2-3 days, I saw a t-shirt. So, Amir Khan, wow, Amir Khan ki t-shirt. He's like, nahi, I told you about Meher Baba. It's him. Why Amir Khan? Because at that point, Mangal Pandey movie was releasing. So Amir Khan had that look of that mustache and long hair and very similar. So I said, he's like, you come to Mehrabad. And I said, okay, whatever. I don't believe in all of this. We'll see. Now, 9 years later, I forgot about it. I didn't bother. My last month in Australia, Bhau Kalchuri was coming there and he gave a seminar. So there were about 100 students who attended that in Australia. And Zubin asked me to come as well. I said, no, I'm going partying. I don't believe in Baba, so I'm not going to come. So I didn't go there. That happened 9 years later. I went to Farzin's workshop in Dubai to learn Reiki. And in the workshop, in the attunement room, I was transported somewhere out in the universe and I saw Meher Baba out of nowhere. I just saw and it was real. It wasn't a dream. It wasn't something fake. It was actually, I literally saw him and I got spooked. And after 10 minutes, she rang the bell. She like, come back. And I literally felt my soul coming back on earth. I went out. We were supposed to write our experiences. I wrote and I shared with the class that I saw Meher Baba. So Farzin said, that's great. She smiled and she said, which means he's calling you. So you're going to Pune in about 10 days, right? To host a wedding. I said, yes. बोला कि 2 घंटा आगे एक समाधि है मेहराबाद में मेहर बाबा की. I said, I know about Mehrabad. She's like, how do you know? Because at that point in 2013, nobody in Dubai, not many people knew about Mehrabad and Baba and all that. I said, my roommate in Australia is from that city, and he's from a Baba family. She's like, then you must go. So after that wedding, I went and I touched my forehead on the samadhi and I told Baba that I don't know who you are, but I have come here. You've come back to me after 9 years. Please don't leave me because now I need you. Because I was going through a major accident and depression and all of that at that point. So I was on a wheelchair for a few months and bed rest for 6 months and all that. I came out of that. That's why I joined Reiki, and that's how I reached Baba. So as and when I was getting up from the samadhi, my mind said, proof do. So I'm scolding myself कि यार एक तरफ तो thank you बोल रहा है, please don't leave me बोल रहा है, दूसरी तरफ बोल रहा है proof दो. So अपने आप को ही गाली मारी and I started going. I sat in the car. Meher uncle was there, Raj auntie was there, Zubin's brother Jatin was there. So we started driving. I opened up my phone and I refreshed my email. I get an email from Amir Khan. So I opened up the email and it was an email from some real estate agent called Amir Khan. And I just kept my phone. After 2 minutes, it hit me. I started screaming, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? And they stopped the car. Well, what happened? 9 years back in Australia, the first word I saw when I saw Baba was Amir Khan. Wow. And when I asked for proof, this is the proof he gave me. And I was like, this is it. There is something magical about this place. The vibe is amazing. I need to read up about Baba. So I started reading up. I started buying books. Next day I went to Farzin's house, shared my experience. Uske baad miracles became an everyday thing. Farzin gifted me a book called Meher Baba and His Divine Sense of Humor. So she's like, Baba is very partial to artists and he has a very funny way of connecting and making his presence felt if you can see it. I said, okay. So I started reading the book. I was volunteering for a workshop in Bombay after a few months. And there was this chapter. So one page is one chapter. Someone's asked Baba a question and Baba's answered in a very humorous way. That's the book. And one of the chapters, one of the pages, one of the followers asked Baba, Baba, you say you are God. And they say there are 330 million gods. So how is that possible and what is this? And I started laughing and crying at the same time because this was my question from my childhood. When I was 7, 8 years old and nobody could answer in my entire family. The answer was so beautiful and tears just kept rolling by. The answer was, there can only be one sun. And that one sun has millions of rays. That same way, there can only ever be one God, and that God has millions of powers. But you humans are so limited in your understanding that you have given each power a name of a God. So beautiful. So that was how I got connected. I started reading a lot of books. I started talking to Baba about to everyone, and kept going to Mehrabad, introduced my family to Baba, and it was just beautiful. Life changed for the better. It was amazing. Now the turning point in my life, they say, is that when you get married, that is a big turning point in your life. So for an arranged marriage setting, I was seeing this girl, and I was confused because I was not ready to get married, and my family was kind of like, you need to settle down and all that. And I asked Baba, "Ki Baba, you guide me. Whatever you say, I will follow." So I slept off at around 1. This was the last question I asked Baba. And morning 5 a.m. I just woke up, picked up my phone, and at that very moment, Soumit Doshi, Farzin's husband, he posted a message on Baba's group. And the message was, "You make the effort and I will give you the victory. It is a divine struggle with purpose behind it. Do not fight against it." Again, I was actually fighting this feeling all these weeks. You make the effort and I will give you the victory. It is a divine struggle with purpose behind it. Do not fight against it. So I said, "Boss, this is it." I asked Baba, he gave me the answer. I'll say yes. And that was how we got married. The other turning point was when I got my baby daughter. So when my wife told me that we are pregnant, we're expecting, she was 6 weeks pregnant, and I thanked Baba immediately. I said, "Thank you, Meher Baba." And I got a word, Ruhaniyat. I just opened my eyes. The feeling was very strong. So I told her that it's a girl and her name is Ruhaniyat. So my wife is like, "What are you talking? 3 महीने तक तो डॉक्टर को भी पता नहीं पड़ता है. How do you know?" I said, "Baba told me." And she was stunned. She's also Baba lover now. She also got introduced to Baba after me. And so, ठीक है, दुबई में टेस्टिंग अलाउड है. She wanted to test and I didn't. She wanted to. तो 3 महीने बाद पता पड़ा it's a girl. So I had a big fight with my family that I want to keep the name Ruhaniyat. And they said, "No, ये बहुत, it's a very Pakistani name." I said, "नाम पाकिस्तानी नहीं होता है, पाकिस्तान कंट्री का नाम है ये." तो बोला, "नहीं, मुसलमान नाम है." मतलब मुसलमान भी रिलीजन है, ये नाम मुसलमान नहीं हो सकता है, उर्दू है, उर्दू इज द लैंग्वेज. दे लाइक, "या व्हाटएवर, वी मीन द सेम थिंग, उर्दू है." मैंने तो उर्दू इंडिया पाकिस्तान जब था एक ही था, तभी पैदा हुआ, तो डजंट मैटर. बाबा has given me the name, I'll keep the name. So everybody in the family started fighting with me one by one. Okay, it's such a long name, nobody understands the meaning. So the meaning is, Ruh means spirit, Ruhani means spiritual, Ruhaniyat means spirituality. Wow. And I said, nothing, whatever happens, Baba has given the name, we'll follow it. Eventually, on the day, jab expected tha, my entire joint family, one by one, they started. कि नहीं, ये नहीं, वो नहीं, ऐसा नहीं, family के against है, पंडित letter देगा छठी के हिसाब से, and then you will keep the name. I said, ये पंडित पूरी जिंदगी कहा था. Why do I need a pandit? I have Baba. So बहुत confused किया. Then I went to a secluded area and I asked Baba, कि Baba, they are confusing me. You tell me, what should I do? Should I keep Ruh, Ruhani, or Ruhaniyat? Because they say it's a very long name. So this was at 5:30 a.m. Again, I picked up the phone, 5:33. I prayed for about 2-3 minutes, picked up my phone, got a message from Baba at 5:33 a.m. And 33 is the number I connect with Baba. So like everywhere I see 33, give me signs through 33. I live on the 33rd floor, unit number 3301. So a lot of those things. So 33 I hit me, and the answer, the reply I got from Baba was, spirituality is a thing to be experienced and lived. It makes you firm like a rock. Neither worldly sorrows nor pleasures upset you. I'll repeat it again. My question was Ruh, Ruhani, Ruhaniyat. The first word is spirituality. Spirituality is a thing to be experienced and lived. It makes you firm like a rock, neither worldly sorrows nor pleasures upset you. So all of this is just a summary of the main highlights. But every day or every second day, something or the other kept happening. Baba's connection with our family became so strong that whatever major decision we need to take or whatever guidance we need, we ask him, we follow his path. And Steve Jobs said, you can only connect the dots looking back. You can't connect the dots looking forward. So when I look back, कि कैसे, I hated God. I used to abuse gods. And then the transformation happened after so many years. And I just kept following my heart, intuition. It was all Baba. It wasn't me. Whatever I did in life, just said yes because Baba was showing the path. Till 2013, without knowing it was Baba. And after 2013, knowing it is Baba. Until now, whoever we meet, whatever experiences we do, it's just because of Baba. And my daughter also, she loves Baba so much. Ever since that 6th week, I sang 7 names of God to my wife's womb, to my daughter, and till she was 2 years old. And automatically, when she was born, she was crying. And when I sang 7 names of God, she recognized my voice and she stopped crying. She listened to the whole thing. And when I said Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, Avatar Meher Baba ki jai, is when she resumed crying. This happened every night. So as a kid, when she learned to crawl, the first day, there were 3-4 photos of gods jo ghar pe follow hote hai, and Baba's photo. She automatically went to Baba's photo. And consistently every time she did this. So she just fell into Baba's lap, I would say. So that's the highlight.
That's
I can't-
superb. I don't know where Sam is, but I'm Perrin from Toronto, Perrin Jasmani, and I need to leave soon because I teach. Just superb. Delighted to hear your story.
Thank you. Thank you so
Really,
much.
touch
Thank
my
you.
heart so much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful time with beloved Baba, you and your family.
Thank you.
Jai Mer Baba. Bye-bye.
Jai. Sam, your
Yes, Pawan, you can continue. Yeah.
yeah. So let me see if I have some more stories. I do have a lot of stories. So okay. So this was level 1 when I saw Baba for the first time, and I felt him. After that, there was a phase when I came back from Mehrabad where I was gripped. Like every night around 4 to 5 a.m., I used to get up and I couldn't move. I could only see Baba when my eyes were open, and when my eyes were closed, I could feel Baba. It was freaky because something like that has never happened. So Saumit's birthday was coming up. After a few days, I called him up and I said, how's your connection with Baba? I said, it's great. I've been writing in full like flow, and whatever is coming on the paper, it's not my words. Definitely it's Baba. He's opened up the tap because it's his spiritual write-ups, and it's too good. And the only thing, then I was hesitant about something. He said, what happened? I said, something is happening to me. Every night I'm gripped. I'm possessed. It feels like I'm possessed. This is happening to me and I don't know who to talk to. Because घर पे बोलूंगा तो बोलेंगे पागल है, वैसे कौन से बाबा के चक्कर में फंसा हुआ है. And ये भी बोल दूंगा तो मतलब they'll call a tantric or someone. So I was like, okay. Soumit said, so what is the problem? Are you mad? You're just scared of this? It happened to me, something similar had happened to me for a few hours. And I crave that feeling. I crave that connection. If it's happening to you for a few days, savor it, because ho sakta hai, it might stop in a few days or a few weeks. It won't last forever. Baba is very busy. So he's with you, just make the most of it. So that's how I start. So I was like, okay, and don't keep this feeling to yourself. Share your story. Share this with everyone. So I said, okay, great. So I started Baba's Instagram page at the rate of Avatar Meher Baba, and I just connected Baba's photos with his quotes. Whatever I felt like went with it. A lot of people connected from all over the world, and they shared their stories, and the comments are amazing. So all of this was happening, and in level 2 attunement, now this is also very freaky. When I was in the attunement room, this time, because I had been to Mehrabad, I knew the tangible space and everything in my memory. It was etched in my subconscious. This time I was inside the samadhi. Again, my eyes were closed. I was somewhere else, but I was inside the samadhi, and I saw a girl on my left hand side, and that's it. That's all I remember. So when I came out, I shared the experience with Farzeen and the workshop. So she said, "Who was the girl?" I said, "I don't know. I could not see, but I was damn sure it was the samadhi and it was the same space." So she said, "Okay, fine." And I noted that down and I forgot about it. When me and my fiance got engaged, and I just told her family that I want to seek darshan at Mehrabad, at Baba Samadhi. So they said, "Can we also come along?" I said, "Sure." So we started off, we went to Bombay, and there were at least 6, 7 of us who were going from Dubai. My sister, my friends, for the first time they were going, and I was going, I think, for the third or fourth time. So on the way from Bombay to Mehrabad, they said, "Okay, we are going to this Baba's city or whatever this place is. What is the story?" So I started sharing the story. By the time we reached the Mehrabad, I got a very weird feeling, some weird vibration that, like, you know how a puzzle is being connected, but I wasn't sure what. We reached the Samadhi. Farzeen, Gul, Delna, all were there, and we just entered and we bowed our head. We put our forehead on the Samadhi, and we came out. It was the exact same second that me and my fiance put our heads on the Samadhi. We came out, and Farzeen asked me, "Did you plan that?" I said, "Plan what?" Bola, touching the forehead at the same time. I said, "No, we did not talk about it. We did not plan it. Just so happened." So she's like, a lot of families come in with the children, or husband, wives come in and they plan this and do it. If you didn't plan it and it happened, then it's great. So, and it hit me at that point again. I was so zapped. I was like, Farzeen, I realized something. She's like, "What happened?" I remember about 6, 7 months back in the attunement room, I saw a girl next to me in the Samadhi. The reason I couldn't see her face at that point, because I had not met my fiance. It was her. It was that very moment that was happened to me about 6, 7 months back, and we all were like getting goosebumps, and I'm hairy, so I get a lot of goosebumps. I was like, itna zyada, like I was so scared and freaked out. But then that thing, now that the more it happened, I don't get freaked out anymore. I just smile and say, "Jai Baba." That's it. And my family is also now used to it. They're like, "Yeah, theek hai, Baba's, miracles." So those are some more stories, but it's just been beautiful after this connection.
Sam, uncle, your mic is off.
Okay, does anyone wish to ask any questions so far? Please go ahead. ठीक है, Pawan, carry on, please.
Ji. So, shall I share some more stories?
So I have a question here.
Who's speaking? Hello.
Yeah, it's me. I don't know if am I visible?
Yeah, you're audible, Nikita.
Yeah, hi, how are you?
Hi. Good, yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so you said that you could see Baba, and you could feel him, right, while you were sleeping, I think. And that was
Yeah.
a part of the fact because you've been doing Reiki. It's a kind of meditation and everything. I don't know, I couldn't see him or feel him or whatever, but I just remember the time that I was once sick. I was on the bed, and I just got this feeling of not the feeling, I mean, it was, जब हम बाबा की समाधि के अंदर जाते हैं, एक अलग सी खुशबू आती है.
Yeah.
Right? And I just remember that, I'm on my bed And of course, I was sick. I was suffering from cancer. And it was almost like, pata nahi hai aage kya hone wala hai. And just a thought that popped up in my head was like, what if I die? Where will I end up? Thinking about all the deeds that I've done in my life, I was like, where am I going to end up? Just that thought. And I got this smell, this very strong smell that you get at Baba's Samadhi.
It's fragrance. Fragrance.
The fragrance, that really nice flowery thing. And mere aju baju in the room, there was nothing related to flowers or whatever. But I just know this fragrance so strongly, that of Baba. And I just felt it at that moment. And I kind of got my answer, where am I going to end up? Now that Pawan has even been with Farzeen and done his level 2 of Reiki and everything like that, post my cancer, I did it with her as well. And I remember there was this time when you remove, you open those cards, right? And
The angel
everyone had the angel reading cards and all of that. So everyone removed that card. And I was just thinking, so Farzeen was like, okay, let's see, how is it going to be the future like in whatever, an
Yeah.
angel card. And I got this card which had a rainbow. And that is, for me, is like those 7 colors of Baba.
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, what do you think it is? I said, Meher Baba. I don't even think of anything else except for him. Like, being of my age, like I just don't think of anything else except for him. Like, wherever you go, I always, like I visited Tirupati Balaji and I was just standing over there, and then I came back and I saw the crowd, I saw the money, I go to Shirdi and, I saw all of that jazz. I remember standing at Bombay Center and I looked at Baba's photo and I said, why are you behaving like, why are you such a Garib God? Like, look at Tirupati Balaji, dude. Like, look at Sai Baba. People are coming in. They have all the money. What is this? I stand over here for your prayers. 7 o'clock, Bombay Center, 2 people. Only, I think, Timty uncle was there and there was somebody else. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, why don't you just get more famous so that there'll be more people who will come to you and everything? And I remember, I don't know from where, like, a plastic or something flew over my face, but the fan was not on, by the way. I flew over my face. I just looked like this, and upar, I saw just something wherein it was written, I believe in quality, not in quantity. Dash Meher Baba.
Wow.
So, Baba really, like, I don't know, he's just like amazing.
He's
like,
everywhere,
yeah,
no?
he's everywhere, another level, like,
Exactly. So a lot of these things, the small things. So when you close your eyes, I do this exercise before sleeping. I just go through what happened today. So sometimes, small things happen where you don't realize, that you're on the phone, you're with people, but certain things do happen and Baba's presence is there. And you realize in the subconscious, or when you're alone or when you're silent, you can make sense of what happened. Baba's graced us with his presence many times. So, and everybody, I'm sure, who's connected to Baba have their stories, have their little, snippets, and wherever is, given us his guest appearances and all that. Many such instances. I'm just trying to remember which story to share. So, one of my very close friends, Rishi Advani, he used to be an alcoholic, and when I got connected to Baba, he used to ask me 10,000 questions against Baba. In just a month or two, this happened. And he's like, "Kaun sa Baba, kya Baba, ye sawal, wo sawal," and so many questions that, I had to go back to Zubin, ask him, yaar, iska answer kya hai? Ask your mom, ask your dad, or call up Farzeen, call up Somit. यार इतने टफ क्वेश्चंस है तो बुक में भी मैंने नहीं पढ़ा है आंसर क्या है so I used to answer back and I also learned a lot during that process and one night suddenly he was living in Dubai he had moved from Manila Philippines to Dubai for 1 year and this 1 year mein he got connected so one day he calls me up and he's like रात को 12 बजे के आसपास he's like Pawan मेरे घर आ अभी so I like are you okay because it's 12 midnight I have work tomorrow is everything all right नहीं तू मेरे घर आ तू मेरे पीछे पड़ गया तू मेरे घर आ अभी मैंने बोला तू पौना घंटा दूर रहता है पौना घंटा आने का पौना घंटा जाने का तू 1 घंटा तो अपनी दुख भरी दास्तां बोलेगा मुझे फोन पे बता तो बोलता है बाबा है. So 2 months he irritated the hell out of me कि बाबा नहीं है. And then suddenly one night he's like Baba hai, and he was crying on the phone. A guy crying is not, we're not used to that because we're conditioned that way not to cry and all that. But then I said मैं कल आता हूँ तेरे पास. Next day I went in and he showed me a documentary, and in that documentary they said that it started off with Meher Baba is a name given by his followers and it means the compassionate father. So till that point also I didn't know the meaning compassionate father hai. Yeah. That really, gave me goosebumps again. I was like, wow, this is interesting. I saw the whole documentary. It was amazing. 45 God in human form, about 45 minutes there. So he's like, yeah, I am watching it like non-stop. And universal message, I've seen it like more than 100 times. I said, what are you saying? Bolta hai, I want to know more about Baba. Every week he used to call me, let's go to Mehrabad. Please take me to Mehrabad. Let's go today. Let's go for a day. I like, boss, relax. मैं होकर आया हूँ. I am busy with my work. I will go. But तू जा होकर आ. बोला नहीं मैं जाऊँगा तो तेरे साथ जाऊँगा. I said okay. So this happened. This story is happening. I met my fiance. That is happening. I told her about Baba. My sister just read. I read this book, Sounds of Silence by Nan Auntie. So I gave it to my sister. She loved it. She started crying. She like, let's go to Mehrabad. तो ये 3-4 मेरे family friends they are connected and all of them are every week telling me कि let's go to Mehrabad or you take me. तो इतना जमा हो गया कि जैसे ही रोका हुआ engagement हुई and my in-laws 7-8 people went from here for that magical trip. वहाँ पे Rishi came in and Rishi went mad, like he is going in MPR, he is asking everyone, old people, young people, whoever's working there, why are you here? Why are you here? What brought you to Mehrabad? Why are you here? So aggressively, in his excitement. So Farzeen comes up to me, she's like, ये क्या कर रहा है यार, ये सबको डरा रहा है. वो पूछे भले लेकिन आराम से पूछे. He's like, people are scared. So by the time I reached him and I told him कि यार आराम से बात कर. And so one old lady, she answered him. And she said, and she's just staring into his face. She looks at him. She says that I am here for the same reason you are here. Baba called me. And that was so beautiful in that moment. Was so, and after that he quieted down. Like, okay, I understand. So why I'm sharing his story also is because this guy is an inspiration. Now, what he did was, he said, I have to give up a desire. After Mehrabad, he said, I have to give up a desire. I've done a lot of, pap in my life. I want to give up a desire. So I cannot give up alcohol. First, I'll give up non-veg. So he gave up non-veg. I like it, but Baba's not said to, not eat non. Bola nahi, wo baat nahi hai. Desire chhodna. I don't want to be born. Like he started reading so many Baba books. God Speaks. He started flying down to Bombay to attend those Tuesdays ka Baba book reading sessions, and just went on a different trajectory. Suddenly, a young guy of 26 years old. Uske baad he gave up smoking. Uske baad he gave up he stopped touching his girlfriend. So I was shocked at that. I was like, what are you doing? He said, Dekh, main alcohol nahi give up kar pa raha hu, so I'm giving up these things one by one. And I'm getting more connected and more, one with Baba, because I'm understanding what my purpose in this world is. Because ever since I was a child, I've been asking this question, what is my purpose on earth? It cannot be working, making money, doing this, traveling. It can't be this. What is my purpose? These are menial things. So I said to गर्लफ्रेंड को हाथ लगाना बंद कर दिया मतलब, तो बोला नहीं, बाबा ने बोला है, ये बुक में ऐसा बोला है, आफ्टर मैरिज, so if she really loves me, she'll understand. And of course the girlfriend left him because she was not connected to anyone, and so he's like, doesn't matter. He went on that path. He gave up alcohol also for a few months, but because he could not sustainably give it up, so he kept giving up so many things, and he started living a life of complete I don't know, he went on the spiritual path. Now that guy, he goes all over the world, wherever he goes. Now he's in Jakarta. वो अनंतपुरी सत्संग घर में जाएगा, बाबा की बातें करेगा. वो राधा स्वामी सत्संग घर जाएगा, बाबा की बातें करेगा. वो बाहर में जाएगा, पकड़ पकड़ के बाबा की बातें करेगा. To another level, and so many people is connected to Baba after him getting connected. So once he was in Jakarta, he was at his aunt's house and he saw a massive painting. So he told her aunt that I am getting this feeling in my heart that I'm going to meet him. Who is this? So she said, oh, that's Dada Vaswani. And how will you meet him? He's 99 years old. He's in India and you are here. I don't know, but I will meet him. And I have to meet him. I have to talk to him about Meher Baba randomly. So after about 8-9 months, he was in Pune. He met Dada Vaswani and he asked Dada Vaswani that, Dada, I want to ask you a question. Dada JP Vaswani, the original one, he had said that in this lifetime, you need to have a living perfect master to guide you towards God realization. I am connected to Avatar Meher Baba. Do I still need a living perfect master? So Dada Vaswani smiled. He said, look around you. This school, this ashram where we are sitting at, was inaugurated by Avatar Meher Baba. And if you are connected to Avatar Meher Baba, you do not need anyone else in this life. So this was something that, again, these things keep happening, these magical moments and stories keep coming up and keeps reinforcing that Baba is everywhere. Like, how did he reach from Jakarta to Pune to that particular ashram where Baba had inaugurated, maybe in the 30s or 40s, I don't know, but it was just, and we found a photo also of Dada Vaswani and Meher Baba, and I've shared it on the groups, and it's just such an amazing, beautiful story. And there's so many like it. One more such thing was when my sister read Sounds of Silence. She said, this is my favorite book. So 2017, she was getting married. After 2 years, she read the book. She read the book in 2015. 2017, she was getting married. And I got a dream. I got a very real dream again, where we have time, right?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Huh?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So I got a dream about giving a book at her wedding, this gifting a book to everyone at her wedding. So I don't know how what I thought, it was about Baba, right? The feeling, I couldn't put my finger to it, but there was a feeling. I thought laws of the spirit world, but that might be too heavy. So instantly that name came in, Sound of Silence. I called up Nan Auntie, got a number. I said, Nan Auntie, it came to my dream that this needs to be done. And I need to order 125 books, and we will keep it in all the rooms in the in the hotel room and for the guest as a gift, as a welcome gift. She said, okay, can you tell me and she must be around 80-81 years old approximately at that point. She said, can you tell me the date of the wedding? So I gave her the date in May 2017. Then she wrote the name of my sister and my brother-in-law. And she said 125 copies. I said yes. She said the books are in Bombay. I live in Pune. I will order them. I said, can you please share your bank account details? I want to transfer so and so, whatever. So she said, fine. This was the conversation. After 2 to 3 days, she called me up. She like, beta, I have all the books ready. I have written the wedding date on top. I have written the couple's name. I have written Meher Baba's quote in each book, and I've signed the book. All the books are packed in these cartons, and the weight is so and so. So if you need to carry it to another, like the wedding was in Chandigarh, so Pune se Chandigarh aapko jaise bhi karna hai. So this is the weight. And I was zapped. Like I was like, auntie, मैंने अभी तक तो beneficiary setup नहीं किया है, बैंक अकाउंट में ट्रांसफर में 2-3 दिन लग जाएंगे. She's like, that doesn't matter. This is for Baba, and it's all ready. Whenever you are ready, you can pick it up. And I was like, okay, great. And my family is again started fighting with me. They're like, hey, यार ये क्या है, तू book दे रहा है, हमारे में से कोई पढ़ता नहीं, हमारे relatives, most of them they don't read books or they're illiterates or whatever. So you're just wasting. I said, this is a gift to my sister. It's her favorite book. Sure, you have a valid concern. I will announce at the wedding that ये book bride का favorite book है. The idea is that Baba is coming and this is, the people need to know about him. तो बोला नहीं वो बात नहीं है, लोग फेंक कर चले जाएंगे या छोड़कर चले जाएंगे या अपने रिलेटिव्स को दे देंगे। आई सेड ओके, अगर रिलेटिव्स को दे देंगे तो जिसकी किस्मत में होगा बाबा का नाम सुनना वो पढ़ेगा, या अगर डस्टबिन में फेंका है दैट्स अ वैलिड पॉइंट, या रूम में रख कर गए, आफ्टर द वेडिंग आई विल पर्सनली गो इनटू ऑल रूम्स एंड चेक। एंड दिस हैपेंड, वेडिंग हैपेंड, वी डिड द अनाउंसमेंट ऑन द फर्स्ट डे। 8 से 10 लोग छोड़कर गए थे रूम में बुक, तो मैं गया हर रूम में, बुक लिया एंड आई गिव इट टू द पीपल, द स्टाफ ऑफ द होटल who had helped us the most, who were closest to us in the 4-5 days that we were spending there. This was in Lalit, Chandigarh. वो हुआ, after a week, a month, we got so many calls, my dad, my mom, everybody's calling from my sister's in-law side, कि what a book, is this real? Is Meher Baba real? We want to meet Meher Baba. What is this? This is so amazing. Like, you know, तो my dad said, यार ये तो बहुत hit हो गया है, लोग और copies मांग रहे, like people who could not make it to the wedding, one aunt came home, she like, मैंने बोला, मैंने सुना तुमने book distribute किया, मुझे book पढ़ना है, मैंने बहुत सुना, हिंदी में है क्या? So I called up Nan auntie. I told her कि auntie, I might need to order 25 more books. Is it possible? She like, sure. So we ordered 25 more books and distributed it to the people who didn't get it. And a girl called up my sister. She said, Meher Baba is real. I read the book. I felt it. Please take me to Meherabad. So my sister took her to Meherabad. There was a guy who called me from their side. He said, is Nan auntie what she does, is it real, like the channeling and the communicating with the spirit? I said yes. He said my brother passed away a few years back. He committed suicide. So I want to connect with his soul. I said, this is Meherabad's details. This is Nan auntie's details. Whatever you feel like, whatever heart says, you can connect directly. My point is that after that dream, after that book, there were so many people who reached, and of course, Nan auntie has connected millions and millions of people to Baba. So I thought, why not? Why do I keep this feeling to myself, to my family only? I might as well spread it to whoever listens, right? So, and hearing their stories, how they connected, how they reached Meherabad, how they spoke about Baba to someone and it helped their life, or however it happened, it's just so much more beautiful. Like, the family keeps on growing. It's just amazing. Those were some of the stories. So if you have any questions, please do ask.
I'd like to ask Nikita if she is in Bombay. Nikita, are you in Bombay, Mumbai?
Yes, uncle, I'm in Bombay.
तो कभी कदा आ जाना सेंटर पे. We'd love to see you.
I'm going to Meherabad this Saturday. I was in Delhi. I just came back. I was going to come to the center. I came to the center beach, May. You were not there. You don't come to the center that often now.
It doesn't matter. एक favor करना, when you go to Meherabad,
Yeah.
बाबा की समाधि पे उनको बोलना कि मुंबई के एक इडियट की सलाम कबूल करना.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions from anybody? फटाफट. कोई बात नहीं. Go ahead, sir. Pawan.
Yeah.
I think there's one thing which I would like to say. I
Raji.
have noticed this. Archana also has a question, I guess. So I noticed this one thing. The people, those who are born in a Baba family, usually they are not the ones who will experience those miracles and this and that, It's always the people who are not born into the Baba family are the ones who will end up having this miracles and stuff like that. So that is one thing which I've noticed with Baba. And I remember the time, like before when my disease was not diagnosed, I got this dream, okay? And I saw this, I don't know if it was Baba or not, but I think it was him. I think, okay? It was like this very strong voice, because for me, I don't think Baba ever speaks. For me, it's always like silent, this whatever. But there was this very strong voice which asked me this question, this white light and this man standing, like wearing those Baba clothes. Do you want to live or do you want to die? And I am a kind of a person, as far as I know, when I'm in my conscious normal state, I would have said, what will I get living? This whole bullshit world and all this crap. It's okay, I'll die. You know, I'm like done with life. I don't think there's anything more that I want to do. I'm good to go. But I don't know, in that dream of mine, I said, no, I want to live. I don't want to die. I will not do any of the kinds that I have done before. Some things are left to be done that you want me to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And the person that thing just said, okay, that's it. And I really thought, being at stage 4 of cancer, I thought मैं तो टपकने वाली हूँ. But I'm like normal over here. Everything is like fine. Just living my life normally otherwise. But yes, a lot of other things have changed, wherein I said that there are these things that I have to still complete. These things are left to be done. I'm not gonna act fishy. I don't know. I think I have a feeling he has a plan. Like whenever I speak to Farzeen as well, I think he has a plan for everything. Just like Pawan said in all his stories, whatever that he shared, that I think पीछे से कोई तो reason होगा, you know. And I think also somewhere along the line, I think Baba was even testing me. Like I was like a hardcore Meher Baba fan, okay. And then all of a sudden getting something as big as cancer, wherein none of my family members had it, and I was a very healthy person running here and there, and everything was very normal. In spite of that, I remember my parents telling me, "Kya you keep doing this, Baba, and everything like that, right? You do that, and still you've got this." So many times you've told you go to Shiva Mandir, and my mother is like, "You were born on Thursday, Vishnu ji ko ye karo puja, that is good for you and all that." I just told them only one thing. I said, I don't even consider you guys my parents. For me, he's only my father, he's only my mother. My parents are really irritated of me. They've given up on me. So in spite of going through all of that, I just said only one thing. I said, I don't care. It's okay. Kuch rahega reason. That's why he gave it to me. Maybe something to do with my past karmas. I would have done some shit, previously in the life. I have to go through it. I'm going through. And I remember even in the hospital, so all the nurses and all that, all the doctors are, like they've become friends now. I think I was the only person going to the chemotherapist doctor and everything like that. And when I went, I was like, hi, what's up? And she was like, dude, you're supposed to be sad. I said, oh, what? ठीक है ना, मेरे को छुट्टी मिल रही है हॉस्पिटल में.
Shabash.
No,
Shabash.
but yeah, matlab, not even for once I got this feeling like, I did not even ask for once, like, Papa, why did you do this to me? I was like, oh, okay. Maybe he has something in his head. I had to go through it. Maybe it was my karma. And I think it is only Baba that gives you that power. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been smiling. Even till today, I'm like still strong, because he always said this one thing, right? Hold on to my daman. The rest of the things I'll take care of. And he actually did take care of me in the whole of this journey and even otherwise. So left, right, center, I don't go anywhere. I don't, kuch bhi, I'm like, okay, fine. Anybody tells me anything, I'm like, Meher Baba dekh lenge. We'll sort it out. Why take so much of tension?
Something for all of us to learn. All of us got to learn something from you. Thank you very much, Nikita. Archana Grover, you want to say something?
Yeah, dear Baba. Nikita, it was lovely listening to you. And it really shows your stoic faith in Baba and how you're attributing every action to him, which is really something we have to learn. Pawan, I had a question. I wanted to know, do your parents now believe in Baba or not?
So the thing is that very interesting. They're happy that I found spirituality. That I found an anchor. My dad reads Baba's Aarti book every day, so he still prays to 330 million gods. That's not changed. But he also reads the Aarti book every day. Baba's photo, wherever Baba's photo is there, he'll touch it, and he knows there is. He believes that what we believe in makes sense, and we've shared the miracles with my sister, with my youngest sister, with my brother-in-law. He's reached Mehrabad. He had his own stories. My in-laws have come in with me. So all of that has happened, and they do believe that. Again, even with Radha Swami, I had a misconception after connecting to Baba. got a lot of clarity, because Radha Swami is not a god. Radha Swami means master of thyself. Like you are God yourself.
Right.
So the
That's what
priest,
Baba said.
yeah, the priest keeps on changing, but ultimately it's that one higher power. So I'll ask dad and mom specifically. I've not asked them, but they do believe in him and they do touch their photo and all of that. But they also
That's
believe in the other gods as well. So I don't know.
That's it. I guess, like it's always said, it's the perfect time which will bring them absolutely to Baba, I suppose. We have to leave it to Baba and his ways.
True, true.
Very
And
nice what you've done,
Thank you.
reaching out to so many people and enlightening them on Baba. I think it was a very beautiful gesture you did during
No,
your
thank you.
sister's wedding.
No, thank you so much. And this is just something that my only regret when I reached Mehrabad was, why didn't I reach there earlier? Like 9 years back, I got the chance. I was so
Yeah.
stupid. But then again, it was meant to be at that particular millisecond.
Yes. Yes,
was just
that's the
great.
perfect time I'm talking about.
Exactly.
That's what
It
it is.
was just
Yeah.
great. So I've just shared his name, and then it's so I know I'm connected to a lot of Parsis here in Dubai and Bombay, and there's
Right.
a Parsi girl over here who keeps complaining one thing. Okay, why I know about Baba since I was a kid. I have still not connected like in that earth-shattering way that you guys have, and he doesn't talk to me. Why does he talk to you only? I said, I don't know. I have a friend who connected in 3 days. She reached Mehrabad, she reached Nana Auntie, she did all of that, and her connection is super strong. But I can't answer that. Maybe you're not talking from your heart. You're talking from your brain. I don't know.
Sometimes he manifests very silently. So one has to grasp
Yeah.
that. That grace is required from him to
True.
grasp it.
Because
Yeah.
even I
Thank
had
you.
the same
Dear Baba.
question when I was a kid, and I was doing my internships at that time. I was still young, and I kept asking him. And that time I was reading Nan Auntie's book. And I was in the taxi. I still remember asking Mayor Baba, Arey, why did you take so long? मतलब इतना time कोई लगाता है क्या, just to come in somebody's life. And I just remember I was reading the book, so I just turned the page, and the next chapter ka headline was, the master appears when the student is ready. So he gives you answers like tak, 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 tak. Like he's come into my dreams. I remember I got this fanatic YouTube video. Dekh ke, I became this thing of that Sadguru. I was like, bas yahi karna hai. This yoga only have to do. I'll, like something. And I remember seeing Baba in my dream. He came. So I sat in a taxi and I told the taxi driver, I want to go to Tamil Nadu. I want to take me to Sadguru. So, it's like what taxi chalti thi. Chalke, it used to come at the same spot. And then I'm asking the taxi wala ki like, "Arey, kitna time ho gaya? I've still not reached Sadhguru's ashram. Take me there." So he's like, "Haan, madam." He's chalti thi wapas, and again I used to end up at the same spot. I got frustrated at the taxi wala. He was like, "Get lost. मैं चल के जाऊंगी." I got down at the taxi. I saw Baba standing. He looked at me and he was like, "Come here." And I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "No, you're not going there." और एक्चुअली मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया था उसी रात को कि अगले दिन आई वाज गोना बुक माय फ्लाइट्स एंड गो टू सद्गुरु's आश्रम टू लर्न all that kriya yoga and I don't know all that jazz, and become a part of that thing. And he actually came into my dream and he told me, just be here, you're not going anywhere, you don't need to do all that stuff. And at that very moment, with that just one dream, खत्म हो गया वो 4-6 महीने का पूरा planning. I'll go to Sadhguru and I don't know, it's like third eye, I don't know, all of that meditation and Kriya Yoga, everything gone, finished. Just that one dream, just that one dream. So I think Baba's like, I don't know, different level of, I don't know, still, I don't know. Maybe I'll see him later on, whatever.
So Sam uncle shared something last week in Dubai. He had a session in Dubai and Delna's house. He said, if you want to make God laugh, what do you say? Sam uncle, do you want to answer that?
Oh yeah, Pawan is a comedian. Yeah. Carry on with your jokes, I know.
When you want to make Baba laugh, we really want to make him laugh, tell him about your plans.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm myself laughing now. Yeah, definitely.
ये करना है, वो करना है. But then there's another side to it also. You do make your plans. The results you leave to him. जो भी results आए वो let it be as per his wish. एक और request आई है कि yesterday was the 71st anniversary of beloved Baba's self-imposed suffering through an automobile accident in Oklahoma, USA. And somebody has written very beautiful lines. It says, "Oh dear Baba, you suffered so much, spilled your blood and went through so many self-imposed sufferings for us mortals, all because of your love for us. May we be granted your nazar, so that we in turn can become worthy of that love and lead the rest of our lives as per your wish and will." Avatar Meher Baba ki jai. I would like to repeat it again and read it out in Hindi. "Oh dear Baba, Priyatam Baba, you have suffered so much. आपने हमारे लिए कितने कष्ट उठाए हैं. आपका खून बहाया है और आपने अपने आप पे कितने हमारे लिए सफरिंग्स ले लिए हैं. सिर्फ एक ही कारण, आपका हमारे तरफ के प्रेम के कारण. May we be granted your nazar. बाबा आपकी नजर हमारे पे बनाए रखे, so that we in turn, this is very beautiful. बाबा आपकी नजर हमारे पे बनाए रखिए ताकि हम आपके वो प्रेम के लायक बन जाए and lead the rest of our lives. हमारा जो भी कुछ जीवन बचा है as per your wish and will, यानी आपकी इच्छा और आपकी मर्जी के मुताबिक हम हमारा जीवन बसर करें. तार मेहर बाबा की जय. ओके, ये हो गया. अब पवन साहब कुछ और.
Sir, Dilshad wants to ask a question.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Dilshad.
Jai Baba, Sam Uncle, and Jai Baba, everybody. Sam Uncle, you said something about making Baba Ram. I'm sorry, I couldn't grasp it.
Making Baba laugh. It's just a joke in light-hearted manner. Okay, if you want to make God laugh, tell him about your plans. You see, we keep making all plans. Okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. And God really knows what you really are made of, what you are going to achieve and what you are trying to aim at. And he feels entertained, rejoiced के ये बंदा देख कितनी फाफे मार रहा है, कितने फैफे कर रहा है. You know, I want this and I will want to become like this and like that and all that. So it's just in a light vein. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Please go ahead. Yasmin Haradwala wants to join us from the center and say something.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba. What's his name? Pawan. Pawan. put videos on Baba's
Okay.
I've been following him since lockdown. I remember on Facebook, I saw a lot of his videos. He one topic of Baba for about 5 minutes. He makes a video on Baba's thoughts and words on that subject. And yesterday I was particularly interested because he's made 2 or 3 videos on Nam Jap, on why we should be taking Baba's name and what is the result of it and all. And yesterday, since we are doing Nam Jap for Baba, and I particularly tuned into his videos to get some inspiration for that. And he's really, I'm surprised when you say he was an alcoholic. He looks like such an angel. So, I mean, I'm really shocked that look at the transformation in this person. And his videos are really excellent. I would recommend many people to look up Rishi Advani on Facebook and see his videos. They're excellent, very well researched and very well presented. Jai Baba.
Pawan,
Jai
I
Baba.
think we have Rishi joined us.
He's here.
Yes, he's here.
has he joined in?
Yeah, he's attending.
Yes, right from the beginning.
Okay, so that guy on the Baba video one, okay, it's Rishi. Okay, yeah, I've seen his videos too.
Prabhu,
Yeah,
ho jaiye.
good videos, yeah.
Janice, please zoom on him.
I think he's having a drink. That's why he's switched his video off.
Yeah, and he's on mute.
This is so beautiful. This whole entire meeting is so intimate, so very loving and touching, wherein we all talk about our weaknesses, our illnesses, our problems, blah, 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 blah. One thing in common that holds us, all of us together, like beads on a string, is this love that sustains us all. Is love that sustains us all. Ram Lori, do you want to add anything? Sir?
Uncle Rishi has unmuted himself. Yes, Rishi.
Hi everyone. How's everyone? Jai
You, your
Baba.
videos are fab. I saw them too.
I'm not drinking, Pawan, yet. I'm in Thailand for IFEX. There's a food exhibition going on. Yeah. So I've been sick. I've had diarrhea for the last 2 days.
Oh,
Bad food. Thailand bad food, you know, the coconut curry. So Nikita, you know, I was hearing your story about Sadhguru, you know. It's very interesting. And I was in India about 15 days back. And I was in Mysore with my parents and my wife. And we went to Chamundi Hills. And Sadhguru got his awakening in Chamundi Hills.
Okay.
So, yeah. So when I heard from my parents that they want to go and see, you know, Chamundi Hills. So we reached there and I told my parents that I don't mind walking to the spot where Sadhguru got his awakening. So when I reached there, it was closed. They were making something. So you have to walk till there. So my parents said, like, why are you going? It's very dangerous. It's in the jungles, you know, it's better you don't. And I was very persistent. I wanted to go for some reason. And then later on from my parents' mouth, it came out, you're going to Mehrabad. Why you need to go there?
oh.
And then I got it. Then I got it. That, oh, Baba, you're too good.
Oh,
You're too
yeah.
good. So
He's just like that.
yeah. So through my parents, he told me that, you know, you're coming to me. Why you want to go anywhere?
I was obsessed with his videos on YouTube. I was like, bro, this is it. Yeah,
No,
you know.
he's a good master, but
Yeah, but
I learned quite a bit from him also. You
Okay.
learn from a little bit from everything, but eventually you stick to one. You stick to one. If you keep digging a well in one place, you'll get water. So I feel Meher Baba is that one for me.
Same. Because I remember going to Shirdi and I went with a few somebody's family, like my friend's family. And the
Yes.
whole time I was like, yaar, mere ko to Mehrabad jana hai. I don't want to go to, Shirdi. But that auntie was very keen, nahi Sai Baba ke udhar jayenge. I was like, okay, haan, theek hai, chalo. Now I have a habit. See, I don't get scared of God. I don't think he is somebody to be scared of. Like,
Hmm.
I don't get the whole idea. Okay, so people are like, oh, Bhagwan, dar lagta hai. Mere ko nahi lagta. So I was just, like standing in the line and just normally talking to Sai Baba. So I just told him that, see, listen, I didn't want you to come. I wanted to go to Mehrabad only. Okay, because I know when I come over here, itna line mein khada rehna padta hai. 400 rupees ka VIP pass katao. Look at Mehrabad, stand in the line like a VIP, and I'm like normally standing, and fatafat I can just get an entry without even paying money. For you have to
But-
pay money to stand in the
but-
line.
But
But that's no, let me finish. So that's what I told
Okay.
Sai Baba there. Okay, I'm walking in the line
Okay.
and I'm just telling him like, no, Meher Baba it is. Majburi mein I'm standing in the line over here. Tadap ke I'm standing now just to say hi to you. I reached there. Okay, I don't know, all of a sudden out of where I don't know, but this is impossible that it can happen, right?
Yeah.
Some person from behind of me threw 5 to 6 Mentos chocolates. Toffees
Oh,
at Sai Baba's feet.
nice.
Okay? The Pandit, the one who sits near Sai Baba, he picked up all these 5, 6 pieces and he just gave it to in my hand.
Nice.
And I went out and I was crying.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, wait. So in a way, I got to know Sai Baba also was like, हाँ बेटा, उधर ही जा. But दिमाग की बत्ती जला दे, I am also something.
Hmm.
I am
And-
not nothing less. Okay?
Yeah.
And
True.
that's when I saw, those Baba's pictures wherein, the 5 perfect masters and this and that. That time I was like, ha, Sai Baba, you're also there. Huh? Like, okay, I know, like, fine, like, But
True.
I think for me, even Sai Baba gave me that signal. Like, you're going in the right way. That's where you belong. But my only thing was, Shirdi mein, toffee, it's impossible, right? It's
That's
impossible.
correct. Yeah, that's
It's
surprising.
not gonna happen ever. And even like for me, it was like the most, I don't know, like even when I talk about it now, I get this thing like, oh, did that really happen? But yeah,
But as you said that in Mehrabad, now we just can enter the samadhi, and there are very few people. But this is going to change. So we are the few lucky ones that are having this privilege to go sit in the samadhi,
yeah,
be there for an hour. In the next 50 years, everything will change. You know how we enter the samadhi in time, we'll not be able to enter it also. So maybe we'll not be here for
Yeah,
that.
maybe.
But
Yeah.
but I'm telling you that we are very, very, very lucky to go in and sit in the samadhi. Because without a doubt, I can tell you with my experiences, without a doubt, Meher Baba is God in human form.
Yes.
Without a doubt. This is not by books. This is by experience. There are moments, it's not continuous. My experience is not continuous. But there are moments where I see everyone as him. He's the director, the producer, the actor. He is only there. That's the fact, actually. But it's not continuous. So whenever my mind is running, then I come back to my story.
So Rishi, I just remembered a story in continuation of what you said. So we were in Bombay, me, my wife, Jannat, and her friend Sandy.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
There's a small nursery rhyme which is my favorite.
Okay.
It goes, Baba Merwan, Baba Merwan, have you any school? Yes, sir, this whole world full. One for the scoundrels, one for the thieves, and one for those chosen ones who come up on this hill. Avtar Meher Baba ki jai.
Avtar Meher Baba ki jai.
Sorry, Pawan, keep your thoughts with you. There is a lady here, Kamal Ruhani. She wants to say something.
Sure, sure.
Kamal, you have to come here.
Hi, friends. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I just wanted to share what Nikita said about, Sai Baba. Like we had also gone, I'd gone with my whole family to MPR. And then I just told my husband that let us go. I've never been to Sai Baba. So let us go there since we are here. We had a car and everything. So then my husband said, 1 minute. I'll have to sit. So then my mother-in-law, my husband and me, we went to Sai Baba. But the moment we entered there, because my mother-in-law was old, so my husband said, you go, they will allow you and, my mother to go. At least you go and see since you've not seen Sai Baba's mandir ever. So then we went. But as soon as we went there was some aarti time. So they said, you have to wait outside. So we said, okay. And then after the aarti got over, when we said that we would want to go, they didn't allow us to go. I said, I have an old mother-in-law. You said old people are allowed. He said, no, ma'am, you're not allowed. Then my mother-in-law and I got very pissed off. He said, this is not our cup of tea. And this is what Baba showed me, that Kamal, you have come to me. You need not go anywhere. I am Sai Baba and I'm everybody. So I learned my lesson. I've never gone anywhere but Baba. Thank you.
Jai Baba. Kamal, thank you very much. Okay, Pawan, we've got just a few minutes more to go. So go ahead with your story, sir. Pawan. Pawan, kahan gum ho gaye ho tum? Pawan, come on, please.
Must have gone out for a drink.
Yeah, Rishi's influence.
Yeah, that's what. It's time there.
Okay. Anybody else wants to say anything? Rishi, fill in for Pawan. Hello.
Yeah, sorry.
Aage, chalo.
So, so we were in Mumbai just after the wedding, a few weeks after the wedding, and my wife's friends were there and they heard about this. I made a group on WhatsApp called Mumbai, Pune, Mehrabad. So they said, Mumbai, Pune, to malum hai ye Mehrabad kya hota hai? So I shared a little bit. We were sitting in a bar and I shared a little bit and they were all very impressed. And this guy said, Sandy, but कितने बजे जा रहा है? मतलब सुबह 5 बजे निकल. And रात के तभी 12 बजे थे. बोला मैं चलूंगा. So I said, wow, this is great. Like, wow, we have company. Super. I told my wife that, he's coming. नहीं वो Sandy ऐसी हवा में बोल रहा है. अभी पिया हुआ है तो बोल रहा है. But that guy did make it at 5 a.m. and he didn't know anything about Mehrabad or Meher Baba. And on the way, he heard the story. And he's like, yeah, I'm turned off by the commercial Babas. And when we reached Mehrabad, luckily, it was empty. There was nobody at the Samadhi, I think 4 p.m. And we did a darshan and it was no rituals, no traditions. It was amazing as we had described all through the way. So we shared the room in MPR. We went to Fardeen's house and all that we did. He asked a lot of questions against Baba, like how Rishi asked. And he got his answers. We went back. 3 a.m. he woke me up. And सुबह हमको आरती देखनी थी फिर से शाम की आरती we attended 7 p.m. and सुबह 6 p.m. and सुबह करके we had to leave for Bombay. So 3 a.m. he woke me up. He like, Pawan, उठ जा. And he said it very slowly. And I, what happened? Is it time? He said, देख, हमारे पास कुछ ही घंटे हैं मेहराबाद में. It's such a beautiful place that I don't want us to miss this feeling that we are in such a pure place. And I was like, what? Like, he आधा दिन हुआ इधर आके, and he's talking like this way. It is amazing. I love it. मैं सीधा भागा नहाने के लिए. I got ready, packed my bags, and he's sleeping at 3:30. And I, Sandy, उठ जा. तो he's like कि सोने दे मुझे. अरे क्या? अरे तूने अभी तो बोला मुझे आधे घंटे पहले. We have to experience Mehrabad. We have to go to the Samadhi. He's like, यार तू बहुत स्नोर करता है. मेरे को तेरे को चुप कराने के लिए बोला था वो सब. I was like, oh my God. So he slept. I was walking about, and then we went to the aarti. Now what happened was completely different. 6 a.m. there was a massive line. There were like maybe at least 100 people there.
Somebody's video is on. Could you switch it off, please? It's disturbing. Thank you. Go ahead.
So शाम को और दिन को खाली था. Like there were hardly any people. And in the morning somehow we reached there 6:15 and इतनी ज़्यादा public थी. And लोग का पता नहीं कहाँ से flowers लेकर आए and कुछ चादर लेकर आया चढ़ाने के लिए. And he's like, यार कल जो मैंने देखा और आज जो मैं देख रहा हूँ, it is not Baba itself. It is as humans who have this चादर चढ़ाने से भगवान खुश हो जाएंगे या फूल चढ़ाने से उनको वो प्रसाद देने से वो खाना थोड़ी खाने वाले. So but he connected to such a strong level till date. He and his wife and his family is connected, and they keep going to Mehrabad, and they have some amazing stories of their own. So that's something that I remembered.
Anything that you offer to Baba out of love, that is all that counts. Everything else is just doesn't matter. However, Dada Chanji is doing like this. She's saying it is true, kind of thing, she agrees to that.
Everything is his. You're just returning it to him.
Yes, in one of his Madhusudan's bhajans, he says, Tumhara hi tumko laut.
Tumko lauta. Yeah.
What are flowers? His creations.
Yeah.
Chadar, anything, everything. उसमें हम क्यों बड़ाई करें कि मैंने ये किया और मैंने 500 रुपए का फ्लावर चढ़ाया and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So that's the way it is, folks. Unfortunately, we are running out of time. I have to bring a closure to this with a promise from Pawan Manghnani. Pawan, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Next Thursday, आप कृपा करके वापस आ जाओ
जी.
ऋषि के साथ.
Done.
Done. Okay. All that I'd like to say towards the end of this beautiful session is हजारों पंडित हजारों श्याने, खुदा की बातें खुदा ही जाने. अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय. We will now break it to Aarti, prayers and Aarti. Please do not go away. And after the prayers and Aarti is over, we will hold a minute's silence, which will enable us to quietly connect our hearts with him. Thank you, everybody. Jai Baba. Come on. Very good.
अवतार बहर बाबा की जय. हे परवरदिगार, सबके राखनहार और सबकी रक्षा करने वाले, तुम्हारा कोई आदि नहीं है और न तुम्हारा कोई अंत है. तुम अद्वैत हो, तुम तुलना से परे हो और तुम्हारा पार कोई नहीं पा सकता है. तुम्हारा कोई रंग, और कोई रूप नहीं है। तुम आविर्भाव से रहित हो और तुम गुणातीत हो। तुम अपार हो और अगाध हो, कल्पना और धारणा से परे हो, शाश्वत और अनश्वर हो। तुम अखंडनीय हो और दिव्य नेत्रों के सिवाय और किसी भी प्रकार से तुम्हें कोई नहीं देख सकता है। तुम्हारा अस्तित्व सदैव था, तुम सदैव रहते हो और तुम सदैव रहोगे। तुम सर्वत्र हो, तुम हर वस्तु में हो और तुम हर जगह से परे तथा हर वस्तु से परे भी हो। तुम आकाश में हो और पाताल में हो, तुम व्यक्त हो और अव्यक्त हो। तुम सब लोकों पर हो और समस्त लोकों से परे भी हो। तुम तीनों भुवनों में हो और तीनों भुवनों से परे भी हो। तुम अगोचर हो और स्वतंत्र हो। तुम सृष्टि के रचने वाले हो, स्वामियों के स्वामी हो, समस्त मनों और हृदय के ज्ञाता हो। तुम सर्वशक्तिमान हो और सर्वव्यापी हो। तुम अनंत ज्ञान हो, अनंत शक्ति हो और अनंत आनंद हो। तुम ज्ञान के महासागर हो, सर्वज्ञ हो, अनंत ज्ञान रखने वाले हो। तुम भूत, वर्तमान और भविष्य के ज्ञाता हो और तुम स्वयं ज्ञान हो। तुम पूर्ण दयामय हो और सदैव हितकारी हो। तुम आत्माओं की आत्मा हो और अनंत गुणों से संपन्न एक परमात्मा हो। तुम सत्य, ज्ञान और परमानंद की त्रिमूर्ति हो। तुम सत्य के मूल हो, प्रेम के महासागर हो। तुम सनातन सत्ता हो, ऊंचों में सबसे ऊंचे हो। तुम प्रभु और परमेश्वर हो। तुम परब्रह्म हो और परात्पर ब्रह्म भी हो। तुम परब्रह्म परमात्मा हो, अल्लाह हो, इलाही हो, यजदान हो, अहुरमज्द हो और प्रियतम ईश्वर हो। तुम्हारा नाम ईजद अर्थात एकमात्र पूज्य है। हे असीम दया के निधि प्रभुराज, हम अपने सब पापों के लिए पश्चाताप करते हैं। हर एक विचार के लिए जो असत्य, अनुचित या गंदा था, हर एक बोले हुए शब्द के लिए जिसे बोलना हमें उचित न था, और हर एक कर्म के लिए जिसे करना हमें उचित न था। स्वार्थ से प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द तथा विचार के लिए तथा द्वेष प्रेरित हर एक कर्म, शब्द और विचार के लिए हम पश्चाताप करते हैं। विशेषकर हर एक कामुक विचार तथा क्रिया के लिए, ऐसे हर एक वचन के लिए जिसको हमने पूरा नहीं किया, सब असत्य वचनों के लिए और सभी निंदा, पाखंड, दंभ या लोगों के पीछे उनके दोष बताने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। और खासकर दूसरों का नाश करने वाले हर एक कर्म के लिए, दूसरों को दुख देने वाले हर एक शब्द तथा कर्म के लिए तथा दूसरों पर दुख गिरने की इच्छा करने के लिए हम अनुताप करते हैं। हे प्रभुराज, आप हम पर असीम दया करके हमारे किए हुए पापों को क्षमा कीजिए और वैसे ही आपकी मर्जी के अनुसार विचार करने में, बोलने में तथा कार्य करने में जो हमारी असमर्थता सदा रहती आई है, उसको भी क्षमा कीजिए। यही हमारी आपसे प्रार्थना है। प्रियतम परमात्मा, हमारी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम तुझसे अधिक अधिक प्रेम करें, और अधिक और अधिक, और फिर भी उससे भी अधिक प्रेम करें, जब तक कि हम तुझ में मिलकर एक हो जाने के पात्र बन जाए। और तू हम सबकी ऐसी सहायता कर कि हम अंत अंत तक प्रियतम बाबा का दामन दृढ़ता से पकड़े रहे। अवतार मेहर बाबा की
पूजावे नारज लतनी ये कर खुद रात में फरमातो छेलागी आश भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूरे माथो। आया मोर शाद में पर तुझ नादारी सर खुदाना जात तीवा के फतेह बे तो मेहरबा तू तुझे मालिका की कतनो तू आशे बीने रे बी तुझे दरी याय वेदत रे फतनो होई तू फातू हम राम साले प्रकाशे ज्ञान जदनु के तुझ पर महात्मा ज्ञानी छने मो तारे इरफातु खुदा रे पिलावी मस्त ने कर तुझ पर जान सद के साथ किया हृदय पय मातु हमारी ना करावे तो हमें तरी हमारा ना खुदा है मेरे बाबा छेनी गे बातो हमारा ना खुदा है मेरे बाबा छेनी गे बातू बुझावे नारज लतानी ये कार खुद रात में फरमातू चलागी आश भक्तों ने के बख्शे नूरे माथू। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
हुआ लहर से ही है जिसकी सृष्टि का निर्माण, उसकी दैवी अनंतता का कैसे हो अनुमान। आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, नमो ब्रह्मा आओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। प्रेम दीप में ही ये जलाऊ, प्रेम दीप में ही ये जलाऊ। निविड़ अंधेरा मिटता पाऊ, निविड़ अंधेरा मिटता पाऊ। अपना सब कुछ तुम्हें चढ़ाऊ, अपना सब कुछ तुम्हें चढ़ाऊ। तुम मुझको सरसाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। जीवन की हर सांस हमारी जीवन की हर सांस हमारी बन जाए प्रभु गति तुम्हारी, बन जाए प्रभु गति तुम्हारी। है करुणा कर लीलाधारी, है करुणा कर लीलाधारी। तुम करुणा बरसाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। बने आरती जीवन मेरा, बने आरती जीवन मेरा। आदि अंत का लय हो घेरा, आदि अंत का लय हो घेरा। खुले नयन और दिखे सवेरा, खुले नयन और दिखे सवेरा। तुम मुझ में छा जाओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन, आदि सचेतन शांति निकेतन। नमो ब्रह्मा आओ मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ, मेहर प्रभु आरती अपनाओ। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। Beloved, अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
Thank you, everybody, for this beautiful session. All I can say now as a parting gift is take Baba with you. Take Baba with you. Take Baba with you. Jai Baba.